name is Elsie, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a life experience that I went through. Basically, going from what you see in front of you, this was me actually trying to work out for 10 years of my life, to basically learning how to eat right and working out the right way. And it took very minimal time, and all that time wasted in the 10 years, I could have done it a long, long time ago, but we shouldn't reflect on the past. I'm Syrian. I was born in Syria. We moved to Montreal, Canada when I was 7 years old. I had a very normal upbringing, very happy, never had a weight issue. And I think it all kind of changed when I got married, not because I was unhappy, but you kind of settle into a certain lifestyle. Got a full-time job, had to take care of a house. And of course, when the kids came along, you kind of put yourself last. And you don't think about yourself, you don't think about your health as much, you just keep carrying on with your regular lifestyle, and it becomes a routine. And basically, I started to feel really, really different from what I normally am. And I wanted a quick fix. I wanted anything and everything that could work within a week or a month, just give it to me. I wanted to lose those 10 annoying kilos that I've just packed on throughout the years. So I tried everything out there, and of course, and I'm sure a couple of you maybe have went through that, is that I started to think, on Saturday night, I need to start a diet, and then Sunday morning I started, and by Tuesday, it's over. And that diet, I failed at that diet, but I now know that it's a diet that failed me. Because they're all fad diets out there, there are a lot of them. They're the ones where you count points, been there, done that. The ones where you count calories, the ones where you cut out carbs completely. The ones where it's a soup diet for a week, and by miracle you're supposed to lose 8 pounds in 1 week. Then there are the home delivery food services, which are good for the meantime, but how long will you be delivering food to your house? You have to learn how to cook it. I also went on shake meal replacements, protein bars to replace my meals, everything, you name it, I tried it. I think once took a pill that numbed my tongue so I don't taste the food and I don't crave it. So I've tried it all, and of course nothing worked, and that made me feel less good about myself. And throughout those 10 years of my life where I tried all these diets, I of course had a gym membership. So I'm sure I'm not the only one who has a gym membership and who hasn't gone to the gym in such a long time. And I think the most important part is that I go to the gym and I don't know what to do. I just stand there and I'm like, oh, everybody seems to know what they're doing, and I'm the only one here, so I'll just get on the treadmill and act like I know what I'm doing, and yes, we're gonna sprint and then we're gonna walk. And I basically was going there and inventing routines, and most of the time it was like a 20-minute break a little sweat and get out of there as soon as possible because I didn't know what to do, and that was more demotivating than anything. We moved to Dubai about 3.5 years ago, and of course for the first 6 months I gained more weight because I got introduced to brunches and parties and ladies' nights, and this is fun. I have a nanny, I have so much free time, and yet I still spent it every night watching TV, well, apart from the ladies' night, but I spent the rest of the night watching TV and going back and forth to the kitchen, nachos, popcorn, Nutella, and chips, and Nutella again, and I just kept that routine for 6 months. And I remember that one day where I went to the mall, and I went into the normal stores that I go into, and in the fitting room, I had to ask for the bigger size, and they told me, well, miss, this is the biggest we have. So that was not fun. And on my way out from the mall, I looked at a plus-size store. Now, I have nothing against plus-size people, but for me, this was not the Elsie that I know, and I was uncomfortable in my skin. But I stood in front of that store, and I told myself, you have a good life. You have a loving, wonderful husband, beautiful, healthy children. Maybe your weight is just something you have to accept and settle. And I hate that word, to settle, because it tastes very bitter. It's quitting on yourself. But as fate had it, I started circuit training. I met a group that actually learned my name and cared about my food more than how many times a week I came to train and paid for the class. And they told me, we're going to follow your food. And if you don't focus on your food, you will not get results. And it's 80% part of the whole weight loss program. So after reading the diet and understanding it, I saw that this was going to be a lifestyle. I am going to have to change everything that I know about food and working out to be able to achieve this. They had a 14-day program, so 2 weeks, and I told myself, give it 100% of your effort, and if that doesn't work, if nothing works after 14 days, just quit. That's it, settle. So it didn't just take overnight. I had to go grocery shopping a couple days before, pick out the right stuff, and know exactly what I will prepare for the next week, know exactly a day ahead what I will be eating, when I will be working out, when are my rest days, and this is what I did. And on top of it, I put some motivational words up on my bathroom mirror so that every morning I prep myself. While brushing my teeth, I put some things that, of course, Oprah, the person I love most in the world after my husband and children. And these are the things that she once mentioned, and I had written them down in a book one day, and I decided to put it up in a post-it on my bathroom mirror. And believe it or not, they kind of sunk in. If you repeat them every day, they really, really put you in a very positive mood. So I started 14 days, and I started to see results. 7 pounds, 3 centimeters off my waist. Oh my God, this is fun. And it was the most crucial workout I've ever done in my life. I was squatting, I was doing burpees, I was doing lunges, and things started to fit in the stores. I used to go and just take pictures of myself, not because I'm superficial, but because I was happy and I was proud. A month later, I lost another 8 pounds. A month later after, another 8 pounds. I had lost in a matter of 3 months all the weight that I've been wanting to lose for the past 10 years. And I never felt better about myself. It's because I put myself first. I was selfish, yes. I neglected my kids sometimes to go to a workout, yes. But in the end, that paid off, not only to them, but to me. And they started to see a change in my personality. I was more positive, I had more energy to play with them. And they actually loved it when I put my gym clothes on. And with time, I became an addict. Why? Because I started to know what it takes. It takes eating well, and training really, really hard. So I started to pick up more weights. I was using more than just my body weight. I was flipping tires, I was picking up bars, and the whole myth about women bulking up when they lift, well, if you're gonna eat fatty foods, you might get a little chunky. But if you keep your food in a very, very clean way, you will get results, you will firm up, you will tone up. And you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're capable of achieving anything. I used to look at magazines and say, how do these people lift like that? And how can they do pull-ups? And you're able to do it if you put your mind to it. And this is what my whole journey was about. I am now a personal trainer. With my 3rd pregnancy, I had nothing to do, and I wanted to inspire people and motivate people and share what I've learned. So I decided to embark on this personal trainer journey. I got my certificate a month before giving birth, and I couldn't be happier. So now I'm starting to train people, and it gives you such a rewarding feeling to kind of share your knowledge and have people take it in and see them smile more and tell you, oh, I think my derriere is a little bit higher than yesterday, and I feel great eating the types of food that you're recommending. Now, for sure, the diet industry is great out there, and there's a lot of different things and intolerances, and as you mentioned, allergies. There is a more profound way to go about, but there's a basic to how well you can eat and how to train. So now that I know how to train and I create routines for myself, I really, really, really have more of a motivation to keep going in that kind of lifestyle. I no longer like diets. I don't use that word. If you're not willing to change your lifestyle for the better and tell yourself, if I'm not able to do this diet for the rest of my life, then this is not the diet for me. It's really a mind game. You have to have a good support system. This is why I do it. I do it for my husband and for my kids, who are more motivated right now, and they know how to do squats and lunges and burpees as well. And with that, you gain mental strength. When you have mental strength, you can do anything and anything you want. So thank you for your time. Hopefully I've inspired somebody.